more frequent now in professional League of Legends, which kind of gives you some slight other types of compositions. We were not seeing as much Rumble much earlier on in the year, so I'm always a fan of seeing that comps are built differently. There's different roles in each lane.
And I love the adaptations from day to day. Going from, you know, being beaten by Tahm Kench on the side of TSM to saying, you know what, let's just take a first rotation. We want this champion.
I mean, it's the first Tahm Kench of the year here for Biofrost. It's Mythi's most played. He's played none of it. Like, we know that guy plays a champion. You mentioned it being a takeaway, but it's Biofrost's first Tahm Kench of the year. Seems worth bringing out in arguably their most important game of the year. They're facing Europe now. The pride of North America is on their shoulders, and they're down 1-3. They can't drop a lot more games and make it into the top 4. North America had a Pool 1 seed at Worlds last year. You lose your Pool 1 seed if you do not make top 4 here. G2 knew that pain themselves. They got drawn to the Rocks Tigers group because they weren't a Pool 1 team. That hurt them. They ended up failing out in groups, and here G2 can redeem themselves there. But meanwhile, TSM have to live up to the CLG legacy, where not only did they get Pool 1, but they got top 2 at MSI last year, and TSM needs some significant improvement to get to that situation again. Redemption here for both these teams to get into the game.
An incredible amount of pride on the line for both of these teams as we head into the game. And again, the weight is on these junglers' shoulders.
If G2 plays on bot, they can maybe do something.
And we're seeing the first, offensive move of a jungler here as Trick goes for Hanser.
Level 5, great knockback into the Q's gonna land. Hanser's gonna flash to get out of range. Here comes the ward, have to follow through, but not enough damage now. And meanwhile, again, get to the mid lane. Perkz has already burned ult earlier on against Bjergsen, but is getting away with Ghost.
They can't chase him up into the top side because of the gank that Trick just pulled off, so TSM have to be careful.
Gets found out, Equalizer comes down for a bit of damage to this one. Recalls over, looks for a bit more. Can they knock down Perkz? The Cocoon's gonna land, they're gonna get the first blood, and it goes to Sven Skaren. Zerka Greaves early in for Wild Turtle. It's pretty common we've been seeing very high attack speed and high movement speed builds out of bot laners. Now Trick has jumped on Cocoons, gonna turn into all the damage they need, and finally Sven Skaren back in the form he was last year. Actually getting a couple of good ganks off. Has yet to go on cooldown this game. TSM's looking for the play. Mythy killing a ward into the face of, a nice juke right there, gets away from some of it. Nice knock up onto one. Here comes the chase in for G2, looking for Biofrost, force the flash out, not quite a range for the stun, but the chase is there, and the satchel puts him over the wall, and Blue Buff on the side of TSM tanking the Sven ulti. The smite fight's gonna go to Sven Skaren. Maybe important of more to come, and Trick gonna go for his second death here. 3-0, the kill going through the Biofrost. It was a joke, of course, he's aware.
A joke that's been made before as well.
Yeah, sure. You try to clap Faker, that doesn't happen either. All these players think they can handle him, but not happening just yet. Now Mythy on the wrong side of this fight does have Flack. He's gonna die too quickly though. Sven getting his 3rd kill of the game. Sven Skaren, I should say. Of course, there are 2 players with a similar name in this one, but TSM 4-0, giving up nothing here against G2.
Sneaky Drake take here from Trick. Should be able to slip in and get it, but teleport comes through.
A bit of a fight, flashes are available. Here's Sven with a lot of damage on a Biofrost. They can't see him enough, so the shield comes in. There's the damage still gonna come through, but the Equalizer coming back to turn it around. And Mythy gonna get burned for 1. 2 kills picked up though, 2 for 2 Sven. Next up with the chopping block, now Bjergsen dangerously low. Hextrigger pops the chase for Wild Turtle. He's got a Redbox, he's got a kill. And it's a double here for the bot lane, or a double for the top as well. It's only expect left alive, 2 pair. TSM plus 2 in the fight.
EU versus NA.
There was some IEM revenge. There's a little bit of that.
A little bit of that, that's true. A little bit. And then you guys didn't even show up this year.
Yeah, see?
Smart, you couldn't lose then.
Much like TSM in this tournament until now. And now they are doing well against G2 and hoping they can close this one out. G2 looking to turn it back around.
And again, the way they're looking to turn it back around, we've got to look at the tools available to G2. They do have the beefier front line, and they're looking to get one of those really good either Syndra stuns to start off or Gragas ultimates.
Gonna get a fight at Hanser 15, so no rank 3 ulti just yet. Mythy just learned why you don't want to play against Ben Jason. Let's see.
Takes several stuns, and the tank is one who likes to take the damage. Flashes out, still dies to the Equalizer. Stayed in way too long. Redemption means nothing, and a G2 just simply routed. Trick likely to not go for the steal here. It's going to be TSM's to pick up, despite the leash. Shouldn't be a major issue. That's Infernal Break for TSM.
Exactly.
To start the fight, Braggers Lee Sin were behind the Braum. Top lane now, we talk about what Tahm Kench can do. Cross-mapping.
Gonna get behind the Syndra flash exhaust in. Tongue Lash gonna be there as well. The damage coming through. Syndra's gonna die! And Biofrost saves Bjergsen's life from the turret shot. 10-2 up a Drake, up 2 turrets. 6,000 gold, and now the top lane siege. G2's duo lane. Trio lane as Trick comes in for the nice one. That was beautifully played. The exhaust is on a Wild Turtle. Not long for the world. Kill picks up. Goes to Sven for the trade on Trick. Not terrible for TSM. We'll see if they can get more equalizers on. Sven's going to run. Mythy should be okay as well.
Bjergsen is on the way, though.
I think they're too far.
Never mind. But if your players can't engage, well, then it falls flat on the face. So we're looking at Expect, we're looking at Trick to start this fight here. Wild Turtle could be the target. Baron is still where TSM are baiting around, but they're going top lane.
Yeah, and just to highlight for TSM, they are the ones with so much more threat right now with all of the pick potential and have done a good job using that vision.
For the ult, you're only going to tag the one. Balfrost eats up Wild Turtle to keep him safe. Here comes a dive in the back line, kicking in Bjergsen. Trick in the back, a nice equalizer to buy some time. Trick is dead first, and the team is able to disengage. Bjergsen staying alive, the 1-for-0 so far. Mithy forced to run low on HP, and TSM gets out.
Right there, G2 looked for the engage, but they didn't go for Wild Turtle. First, we saw early Devour from Bifrost, but when he spat him back out, it was actually Bjergsen with flashing a knockback. Now Expect might get caught.
Ooh, jump on in, a little bit of damage to the barrels. Here comes the chase through with the slows and the fire on the top side as well. There's the first kill into Expect. A trade kill on a Hanser, 1-for-1. Bifrost next up, Sven needs to go off in this fight. Here comes a flash and then Minty with the exhaust in, the trade in, looking for a bit of damage from Perks, and Bjergsen just takes him down. The double kill actually for Svenskarn. Only one alive for G2, 3 survive from TSM.
In the end, though, the target selection from G2 not good enough, and also good kiting from TSM, and fantastic turnaround with Bjergsen in the end.
It's worth pointing out, though, that even though Turtle wasn't the one who was attacked, he didn't do much damage anyway. It was Hanser doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and with that equalizer could be getting another one there. Mithy's going to be dropping for that one. Hanser, his 5th kill of the game, death cap already completed. That is a huge rumble, belting out tons of damage, and here comes the redemption heal. 5v4 to continue.
Or at least in the jungle, and they hope someone walks by to take the bot lane wave. They find one.
Chase on in, slows are there, Mithy's in this one, and it's going to be Knights out for Hanser. A lot of CC Burma, they get the kill now. Is there going to be much of a re-engage? 5v4 in this one, but the health bars are low. Trick almost dead. Expect chunked out, and TSM still in the chase.
Win-win situation here. They have plenty of wards to go for a pick with all the true vision.
All right, looking like they do want to fight this. Arrow's going to land on a mid. These stuns not going to land from Perks. Ku's not going to hit anything either. And it's going to be a disengage. Baron will regen.
Yeah, right now, none of the minion waves are actually pushing in favor of TSM, at least what G2 needs to respect it, so they can actually keep hovering around here. TSM is tanking the Baron.
Yeah, Turtle's at half. They use the redemption on both sides.
Trick's still around the wall, and that controller is not dying, so TSM is taking damage from the Baron right now. Shock left gets Perks to 1/4 HP. Expected Mithy in the front, but the shield is down now. But they find a re-engage. Now the vision is gone. TSM going to re-engage with this one. Here comes the culling. Good damage on a Bjergsen down to half HP. Turtle. And actually a very late lock, but it catches back to the front line. He gets nothing for the engage, though. Equal from the backside, and there's the Devour. It's going to deliver them a front line and a kill. Greg is just barely able to body some away, but TSM run for the top side of the map, hoping to take down some of the base as G2 are stuck recalling in the jungle.
Teams are in the matchup. You know how much the extra added weight of Europe versus NA puts on it.
They're going as fast as they can. Hanser does have teleport. He's got a ward to jump to. Sven is only now aware that it's coming in. Can he get the steal? He's stolen away before, and he's not gonna. Sven gets it, but here comes the fight. This is crucial. They kick a Turtle. They find him. He's gone. 1-for-0. Trick injured. He's running away and staying alive. Stun on a Hanser. Can they find more? Sven injured as well. The slow's going to land. Here's the equalizer. Finds Mithy, but not going to find the kill onto him. Expect staying alive as well. But can Hanser get the kill? Bjergsen wants it. Shock blast not going to land, though. They're going to clear away the wave. G2 get a kill and the Baron and the safe reset. Plenty of good AoE for TSM regardless. Hanser is great at killing off super minions with that high magic damage rumble. Elder Dragon spawning in 15 seconds.
That's going to be a fight. That's going to be game.
Sven's there first to play for it. G2 wins. They got an open base.
Crucial here as they're looking for the poke damage.
Done the trick. Decent damage, actually. Least in at 80% here. Cutting back. Control wards there.
Look at G2. Sven and Perks are running mid.
They're going for mid. They're splitting up TSM. TSM not going to realize until right now. They're like, oh, guys, do we fight this or do we rush back to our base? They're saying, but they're going to force this. Now, Trick should probably not go for a steal, not give away the kill, but middle inhibitor turret is dead. The inhibitor is gone as well. Now, can they get a fight here in the 5v3 where they lose their base first? G2 are still pushing for the Nexus in the bottom left corner of your screen. They're still rushing for the base, and TSM has to get back there to defend it, or they're going to lose the game. And G2 looks like they have enough time. Hanser trying to stop them, but back inside the base. It's the Nexus getting hit. Sven wants in. Perk's still hitting it. This could be it, but Bjergsen back onto that, and they've taken down Sven as well. TSM Nexus alive. They're going for Expect. GA is popped. 2 alive. 2 alive for G2. TSM is taking them down, and it's time to go back into the base. Trick's top side. Trick, I think, has to go for the base. I don't think he can defend a 1v5.
Now, let's see here. 50 seconds on almost everyone from G2 Esports.
He's waiting. Trick is going to reach into the Ocean Drake, and he's going to come back for the Nexus.
He's going in, but Hanser is still there. He has a GA.
He tries.
He can get back up and try to finish it.
Here he goes.
They see him.
They see him now. Here comes Hanser. Does he have the damage? He cues in for a bit of movement. He cuts him back. Trick needs 5 autos to flash miss the harpoon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes Tom Catch, and they're going to stop him. TSM's pushing to the top side. 20-second respawn.